These are the faces of evil. You must conquer each. And we will do that this episode. I know, cheesy opening. Cheesy game. Cheese. Bring on the cheese. Oh, this glorious room. I remember this. This is one of the more annoying areas. But I'm sure we'll get through it. And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm kind of waiting for just a sec and turning down my phone because it did a very loud ring right after I finished recording, thankfully. Like after. Not during. Can you go left here? Yes, you can. Alright, this is perfect form for elephant. Alright. This is perfect. It's like it was designed for, but it wasn't. That's the cool part. Okay. So, little girl Maya, our dog, found her, she got my backpack that had my Switch in, and she chewed up our Pro Controller cord. So, if the Pro Controller runs out, guys, I'm going to have to switch controllers on. I'm having deja vu like I told you this already. But she bit up the USB-C, the USB 4 Christ cable. That's totally not the cable. But I'm going to have to get another one of those, which is, it's not the worst thing that she could have chewed up. She could have chewed up the cord or one of the games, or, well, not the games. She couldn't have got to that, thankfully. But she could have chewed up much worse than a cable. And she's fine too, if you're wondering. She didn't eat it. She just chewed it up. If you think I'm neglecting the dog, no. She's fine. I would make this story sound like that if she was not fine. Whee! I mean, I can't be too mad at her. She's a puppy. She probably thought it was a toy. But she's been trying to get into the shoes lately. Apparently. She started doing that when she was at her quote-unquote grandparents. My wife's parents. She was just grabbing shoes and then dragging them somewhere else. In fact, she did that to my tennis shoe the night we came back. I just found it in another room. And I thought I shut that door, but I guess I didn't. Because she got to it. I was wondering how a shoe got into my living room. Or why there's a shoe in my living room. Or not living room, bedroom. Alright, who we got here? I forget which boss this is. Ooh, it's you! This one's adorable. I love the little cry it makes. I know, you might be thinking he's not adorable, but he's adorable. Alright, I'm not sure if this is going. No, this ain't working. Oh, this is the worst I do against this boss. I might actually die against Spark Salamander. Oh. Okay. Well, now you get to see her death animation, I guess. That was awful. You know what? I'm just gonna tank a couple of the hits and use this because my little alien form isn't that strong. So I'm just gonna try to run back and forth. Dodge his tongue. Ow. Okay. Now I will shoot him from afar. Well, wow, this is... She's not that great against Spark Salamander, I can tell you that. Either that or I'm just being awful. I mean, I guess I could hit with the heron and run away. I'm not too worried. I know I'm taking damage, but I'm doing more damage than I'm taking, so I wasn't too worried about that. Okay, what do we get? Anything good? Yeah, we do. Spark Tackle. I never use this. It just makes a tackle for Sophia. It's a sub-weapon. I can show it off real quick. I never use this one. Well. Never mind. Yeah, that's what it is. It's okay. It's not the best. I mean, I guess if you're a speedrunner, it could be a way to, I don't know, be faster or something. Now I'm switching all my stuff back. Okay, so now we need to go down. So we're going to go back the way we came in here. Just so we could go this way and go on down. Alright, there is a lot of dudes here. I'm just going to try to tank the area, but that's not working. Yeah, because there's a restore point, save point, whatever you want to call it, right before the boss, so we'll just use that exploit to gain our health back. That way we don't waste too much time. Because last episode I felt like I wasted a lot of time. Of course, I was getting back used to the game anyway. Alright. So yeah, just hit retry. And full health, yeah. This boss is one of the harder bosses. I think I'll just use this. Why not? You're going to hear me rapidly hit the controller, I'm sure. Because this guy, Ribbit I need to take him down as soon as I can. Oops. No, don't attack him. Attack the... He gains his health back when you do that too. When he eats the flies that come out of the boulders. Hang on, I'm getting attacked like crazy. He gains his health back, and when he's red, he goes just crazy after you. It just tries to land on you over and over. But I was trying to use my homing shots to get him to stop eating the things, but I kept attacking him, and he's invincible while he's eating. Ow, 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 ow. You know what? Whatever. You're dead. That wasn't too bad. I mean, I screwed up clearly at the end there and lost half my health. That's fine. And the key. A key that opens the shutters in the waterworks area. Guess what? That's where we are. Guess where that key goes. Take a wild, crazy guess. Yeah, it goes up there. There, yeah, I told you we was going to be back soon, too. And once again. And we got full health. I mean, why not use that? Does it break the game? Tiny. Maybe a little bit. But it doesn't break it that bad. I don't know where that one shot went. I guess there was a hidden enemy above. And if you need more sub, there it is to the left if you don't want cheat. I guess it's not really a cheat. If I would have died, I would just respawn there. Just a time saver. Because I don't want to waste your time. I just want to get us to the next area. That guy almost hit us. Not that it would matter too much. Oh, and also during the trip, I saw Spider-Man. And I guess 6 times the charm. I know a lot of people like the... A lot of people like the Tobey Maguire ones, at least the first 2. No one likes the third one that I know of. But I actually didn't like the Tobey... Well, I liked him when I was young, but I went back and watched Spider-Man 2. It's not a terrible movie. And Spider-Man 1's not terrible either, but I'm just not a big fan of those. And I did really enjoy The Amazing Spider-Man. There were some parts, I won't say what, that I'm just kind of like, yeah, whatever. I feel like nothing came out of some of the scenes. Well, some of the characters, I should say. I won't say specifics. I feel like, oh yeah, this is sequel bait. That's all I'm going to really say. Which they did say there's already going to be a Spider-Man. There's going to be yet another Spider-Man 2. So that's already a thing. Not to date the movie or date the episode, but I just wanted to talk about it because I haven't talked about it with anyone yet. Well, besides my wife, but we went and saw it together. She doesn't care too much for. No, she likes Spider-Man. Never mind. Anyways, I'm waiting here because I've already used all my sub. Attacking these things, these doodads. And, yep. Remember I said I don't want to waste time? Well, I'm doing it now. So, yeah, Spider-Man's good. The Andrew Garfield ones, I think that's his name, right? The Amazing Spider-Man ones. I really liked Garfield as Spider-Man. Peter Parker, he was a little bit too cool. I know that sounds weird, but he was just kind of, I don't know. He was an okay Peter Parker, but he was a pretty good Spider-Man. And this new guy, honestly, I can't remember his name. I will once he's in more stuff. But I really like him as both Spider-Man and Peter Parker. It was just some of the other characters I'm just kind of... I feel like they was checking off a list with some characters. It's like, oh, yep, we got this character in. Now people will be like, oh, yeah, I remember him in the comics. But we'll see. We'll see if they do anything with him. Ah! Oh. Oh, and Michael Keaton, great villain. He was really good. He did a good job. You know, let's hit retry. Of course, Michael Keaton's good at anything he does. I don't think I've seen a bad movie with Michael Keaton in it that I remember. I probably have seen one, you know, an older movie when I was younger, but not that I remember. He's normally pretty good. It's true when Batman was a Batman where wait, which comic book was or a comic book movie where he's like, you either die a hero or you live long enough to become a villain? Well, Michael Keaton lived too long and now he's the villain. Actually, that was Batman. That was Batman Dark Knight, I think, because I think that was Two-Face that said that, I believe. Oh, it's this good old room. I have no magic. Apparently, if you hit retry, it doesn't matter. But it's nothing too crazy. We can recover that in no time. Alright, another one of these guys. That's right. Except this time, it goes from the bottom to the top. And Joy-Cons, you can't feel it as much. Alright. But if any of you guys saw the new Spider-Man movie, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Like, did you like it? Is your favorite one? Is your least your... I don't know why it'd be your least favorite one when Spider-Man 3 exists. Of course, some people even like Spider-Man 3 more than the Amazing series. The Amazing series gets lots of hate. Like, lots of hate. When they're not that bad. The villains are pretty bad in both of them, though. It's funny, the villains are like the worst part of most comic book hero movies to me. They just fill in the, hey, we got a villain role. They're, I don't know, you watch something like Kingpin in the Marvel, the Daredevil show, and then you get to know this character and everything, but then you watch a movie and it's like, oh, he's a villain because Thanos made him a villain and blah blah blah, you know, stuff like that. It's just boring. I like a good villain. Normally, that's why everyone loves The Dark Knight, because that Joker was I don't know, he was great. He was very, sure it was different. Like, that Joker was different. I mean, all the Jokers are kind of anarchists, but he was extremely anarchy, and his demeanor and everything, and being like a former soldier or something, they don't really clarify. Alright, but anyways, dad roll snack time. I know, I'm just always just get into Marvel. Now, that's the thing though, I'm not even like the hugest Marvel fan. I'm more of a DC guy, but I mean, not DC movies, but I don't know. I always end up talking about Marvel a lot in these types of videos. I guess just because it's still the most popular type of movie is comic book movies. Even though I feel like they're dying down a little bit. Even though everyone's trying to jump on it. Like DC's trying to jump back into it by making Justice League. And that's why they rushed Batman vs. Superman and threw everyone else in it. Because they really want to compete with Marvel. But everyone's going to be sick of the movies by the time all those movies come out. So yeah, you want to be the elephant here, talking about the game once again, because look at that, just destroyed everyone. You know what, that would have been helpful against the boss. To be fair. Oh. And just like I promised, all the faces of evil are gone. Us, Shantae, are the hero of Earth. Are we on Earth? I think we're on Earth. Yeah, we're on Earth. So yeah, more CDI references. Alright. So in the next episode, we're going to find the spot to use this key. Which I've already told you where we are using it. But in the next episode, we will actually use it and see what's on the other side of that door. And I hit the wrong button. See you guys in the next episode.